Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kay and this is all things Kay, and this is gonna be another tutorial things. And in today's video I am doing a full face of Sephora brand. So everything on my face except for one or two things is not Sephora, but the majority of the products is Sephora. So if you're interested in seeing how I came up with this look using the Sephora collection, stay tuned and keep watching. Let's jump in. I have two eyeshadow palettes and they're from the the I Love collection here. So this one is the Sephora I Love Jewel Tone eyeshadow palette. Let me show you guys what that looks like. And this is what we have here. And then the second one is the medium warm eyeshadow palette. I think they have 5 of these shades in the Sephora collection. So this one is a neutral one. You've seen I've used this one already. So I think I'm gonna go into the jewel tone eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go into these orange shade and do like a warm look and then just put one of these on the lid. Maybe this one or this one. Not sure yet, but we'll jump into it. Now I'm gonna try and use as much of the Sephora collection brushes that I have. I think I have everything to do a full eye, so let's jump into that. So the first brush I'm gonna use is the Pro Airbrush Crease Brush, and it's the number 31 brush. And that's what it looks like. I'm gonna go into this first shade here. Lighter orange shade showed up true to color on my skin tone, so I appreciate that. Next, I'm gonna go into the deeper orange shade, and I am going to use a more tapered brush. This is the Pro Drawing Shadow Brush, the number 41. So that's the number 41, and it's a great detail brush. I'm just gonna buff it out with the first brush here, the number 31. I wanna go in with this purple shade on the lid, and I'm just gonna use my finger and put that on the lid. So that's a nice subtle shimmer shade. It's not usually as poppin' as I like, but that's nice. It still shows up and it shows up nicely. Just gonna blend out these edges. I'm gonna go back into that deeper orange and just build up the outer V a bit. Now I'm gonna go into this shade here and see if that can bring more depth to the outer V. So that shade did a little bit, but not too much. So I'm gonna go into the medium warm eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna use the black. And the brush that I was using is the Precision Smudge Brush, and that's the number 29. So I'm just packing on that black and then going in and blending it out a little bit at a time, because I don't want it to be too much of a smoky look. Now I'm just blending everything together, and yeah, that's enough on the outer V. I don't want it any more darker than that, but I feel like I lost some of the intensity on the eyelid. I think I'm gonna wet my brush and see if I can get this lid shade a bit more intense. So this is the number 13 Sephora Pro Packing Shadow Brush. So I'm gonna use that to pack that shade on the lid. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna blend these edges together a bit because I don't like those harsh edges that I'm seeing. Now for the inner corner, I'm gonna go back into the medium warm palette and use this shimmer shade here. And again, I'm gonna wet my brush, and this is the Sephora Pro number 18 shader. So it's a smaller brush right there. Ooh, that's pretty. So with these satin shades, they give more intensity when they're wet. So this is the eye look so far. I think it came out nicely. So I'm gonna go off camera, finish the other eye, put on some liner and lashes, and then we'll come back and finish the face. Okay, so we're back. I got the lashes on. Let's move on to the face before we finish the lower lash line. Now I don't have a Sephora collection primer, so I'm just gonna use a primer and just prime my face. I picked up the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, and I am so excited to use this. And this is in the shade 35N. So that's the shade 35N. That's how it looks. And I am gonna go in with the Sephora Pro Diffuser number 64 brush. That's what it looks like. And let's get this on. So that was about 1.5 pumps. You can still see some acne scarring and stuff through the skin. It feels good. I'm gonna go in with another full pump. Now this brush is nice and soft, but I'm not the biggest fan of it all the time because it leaves my foundation a bit streaky. It is really good for like cream blushes too, but yeah. So I'm gonna go over my face with a beauty blender. But that's what 2 pumps of the foundation looks like, and my skin has a nice glow to it. I still think I can build it up a bit more because I like more of a medium to full coverage. So I have a little bit of that pump left on my hand. I'm just gonna use a beauty blender and blend that in a bit more. And the color is a nice match for me right now. I can tell you I will definitely need a darker shade in the summertime, but this is a beautiful match right now. What do you guys think? I love how glowy it has my skin. It has a healthy glow to it. I like. So far I like. Now I don't have a concealer from the Sephora collection, so I'm gonna go in with a concealer that I picked up from my recent VIB Rouge sale, and that is the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer, and this is in WN100 Deep Honey, which I don't know if it's gonna highlight or not, or if it's just my skin tone. I really like a highlighted under eye. And this looks like it's pretty much gonna blend into my skin. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't give me any highlighting at all. But it did cover my dark circles, and it feels nice under the eye. Shoot, should I pick up another one of these before the sale's over in a lighter shade? Because I really like the way that looks and feels under the eye. Oh crap. I think I may need another shade of this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in my Pat McGrath number 17 and just add a few drops of this to highlight a bit. Now I'm excited to try out the Sephora translucent powder. This is the shade of the powder right there. I'm gonna use one of the newest ones that I picked up, the 79. I picked this one up in my haul, and I feel like that would be a great under eye setting powder brush. So this side is set, this side is not. It definitely mattifies, but it looks like, it doesn't look crepey, I don't think. It doesn't look crepey under my eyes. And because of my lines and stuff, some powders, they can make under my eye look crepey. So far, so good. All right, let's finish up the lower lash line. I'm just gonna go in with the McGrath black eyeliner. I'm gonna go into this black shade and put that along the lower lash line. I'm gonna go into this color here and blend that black out a bit on the lower lash line. Then mascara. I feel like I lost a little bit of my inner corner highlight. So I'm just gonna dip back into that, and then the eyes are complete. The eyes are completed. I think they look good. Now let's move on to the rest of the face. So I'm gonna set the rest of the face, and I'm going to use the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I'm going to use the Sephora number 50 brush. And so far, this foundation is not settling into any lines, so that's good. Now let's go into some bronzer. I'm so excited to use this bronzer. This is the Sephora Matte Bronzer in 05 Mykonos. And I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes for bronzer. This is the Pro Demi Fan number 72. I love this brush. So let's see this shade on my complexion. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful shade. So if you're around my complexion, Mykonos is a really good shade. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. This looks amazing on the skin. Hello. I love this shade. Now this can get dark really quick, so I love how the bronze just gives me that sun-kissed glow on your forehead. Like if that's where the sun would hit, if I was getting a tan, that looks good. Let me go back in with the big powder brush and just blend out any harsh edges. Oh, I really like this bronzer. Look at that. Now let's see if I can use it to contour my nose. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Pro Drawing Blend 42. Y'all be light-handed with this bronzer. This can go left really quick. Okay, I need something a little bit more fluffy. Let me use the Pro 56 just to blend that out a bit more. Complexion products on point. On point. Now for blush and highlight, I'm going to use the Sephora Trio Face Palette in the Dare shade. It's a peachy tone palette. It has a blush and 2 highlighters. This is the 99 Pro Sculpting Blush Brush, and I'm going to go into this blush, which is really pigmented. So let me dab some of that off on my hand. Now for the highlight, I'm going to use the Pro Highlight Brush, the number 98 from the Sephora collection. And I'm gonna go into this middle shade first, which is more of a subtle highlight. Or maybe not. Maybe not, but this is a beautiful peach tone highlighter. Sephora is doing its thing. Y'all don't sleep on these products. All right, now I'm gonna dab a little bit of this Lash shade just on the highest points, just to beam a little bit more. Oh yeah, just a little bit. Oh, you know your girl likes the glow, so. Okay, I'm gonna set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. All right, now for lips, I have two products from Sephora. I have the Lipstories lipstick in Tan Lines, which is a nude. It's a beautiful nude right here. And then I also have one of their Lipstories Bombs in Yoga Therapy, which is a sheer coral color right there. So I might go, what do you guys think? Do I want to do some color on the lip? I think it will work with this eye look, but I don't have a lip liner. I thought I did, but I can't find it. So I'm just gonna go in with a Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade Versatile Chestnut. You know what? I think I'm feeling the nude. I think I want to go with the nude. And then I'll just top it with the balm. There, that looks gorgeous. That's a beautiful lip combo. All right guys, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I am loving this look. Now let's jump into the eyeshadow palettes. These are the Sephora I Love eyeshadow palettes. These are quite beginner friendly and they're reasonably priced. Now the quality is so-so. I think they blend beautifully, but for what I like more of a pop on the lid, more of a glitter on the lid, or a high shine shimmer. These are satin. So if you like a satin eyeshadow, these are really good. I personally like more of a pop and a glitter and a glam look to my eyes, but these are decent shadows. They're not the best quality I've played with, but I'm thinking like Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona. But these are not that, but these are very beginner friendly and you just want an everyday, easy to work with shadow. I definitely recommend these, and these are 19 Canadian dollars and they're 30% off sale going on, I think, until tomorrow. So you guys can grab them. Again, this is the Jewel eye tone one, and then this one is the medium warm one, which is definitely everyday, work appropriate, like, and the shimmers aren't, not the shimmers, the satins aren't bad at all. They do pop a bit more once you wet your brush, but these are good. For complexion, as a first impression, I love this, but you guys have to take this. This is the first time I'm using this foundation, and 35N is my perfect shade right now. Will this work in the summer? No, it will not. But I was thinking of picking up another one, but I'm not, because I have a lot of foundations that are my summer shade that I need to use up and finish this summer. And I'm afraid if I do get my summer shade in this, I'll want to use this. So I love this, and I'm gonna wear this as long as I can while I'm still this shade, and definitely in the winter time. I would say that this is light to medium coverage. Definitely light to medium. I don't know what the claims are, but I wouldn't call this a full coverage foundation, which I definitely love medium. I'm not a light coverage type of girl. I mean, if I'm gonna spend the time beating this face, I want to have some flawlessness to it. So I definitely need a medium, and this definitely builds up to a medium, and first impressions, I really enjoyed it. Another thing that I really enjoy on first impression is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder. And I got it in, again, the shade 40 Tan. It's kind of hard to open. There we go. And that's what it looks like. This just left an airbrush finish to my face, and I really like it. It's not caking up. It doesn't make me look cakey. really enjoy this. The other powder that I really am enjoying on first impressions is the Sephora translucent setting powder. It says it's a lightweight translucent setting powder. It's definitely lightweight, and I think it's actually set my concealer, because I'm just looking in the mirror here. What I hate is using a powder and under the eyes that does not, it looks beautiful, but it doesn't set my under eye, and I ain't about that. This actually, I need to use this some more, but this is really good. Like, I do recommend picking it up and trying it, especially now. Get it with your 30% off. I mean, this is bomb. Now, I think my favorite product, well, no, the foundation is quite up there. Second favorite product is the bronzer. This bronzer, I am gonna get so much use out of this right now. First impressions, I love it. I love how it warmed up the skin. It blended out beautifully, and I really like it. You guys are gonna see this in use on my channel, because this is a banger for the summer. It's a banger. And the eye, this is the face trio. I'm pretty sure you could use it on your eyes, I mean, but this is the face trio in there. And as you can see, your girl is glowing, and that's what she likes. And I love glowing in the summer, and I love the fact that they put 2 different shades of highlighters in here. I mixed both of them, but if I wanted, this is more of a subtle highlight, but it wasn't that subtle. You guys saw me in the demo portion. It wasn't that subtle, but it's definitely, this is definitely a beaming highlight. So if you don't like the beaming highlight, it does come with a more of a toned down highlighter, but this blush is popping. And it's kind of like a satin blush, so it also gives this healthy glow to the cheek. I'm here for it. I would definitely pick up another shade in this palette. There is one with a mauve tone blush, and for 30% off, this is nice. This is nice. I really enjoyed using that. What else did I use that was from the Sephora? Okay, the lips. The Lipstories, I've always loved the Lipstories, and I really like this combo because, as you can see, this shade in Tan Lines is definitely a nude, and you need a liner. If you're my skin tone, you need a liner for this to work, and it worked beautifully. But then when I topped it with one of the balms in this shade, which is, what is this one? Yoga Therapy. Look at it. It's just a beautiful satin moisturized lip, and it's just, oh, it toned down that harshness from the nude on my complexion and made it so beautiful. This combo is gonna be perfect for the summer. Perfect for the summer. So I love these. And the last thing I wanna rave about are the Sephora Pro brushes, y'all. Pick you up some for 30% off. You guys saw how they worked. You guys saw me, all I used was, well, I did use the Beauty Blender, but mostly all I used for my look today was the brushes. I will link down in the description what each brush is so that you guys can refer to it, but there's not one of the brushes I do not like. This one, I don't like it for face, for foundation, but I do like it for cream blush. But like all of them, they're worth it. They're worth the money. They're expensive. So if you can get them for the 30% off that's going on right now, y'all pick some up. And I think that's it. That's everything. This is my full face of Sephora collection, and I enjoyed doing this video. What do you guys think of the look? Let me know what you guys are planning on picking up down in the comment section, or some other products from the Sephora collection that you guys love. I would like to check them out. But yeah, that wraps up the video. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you love these types of videos, and let me know what other brand you guys want me to do a full face of. I had fun. I think I have a full face of Charlotte Tilbury and a full face of Pat McGrath on my channel already, and then I have the Sephora collection full face, and it came out great. So again, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, thumbs up the video, and until next time, bye guys.